It is narrated that the noble messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him and his family, passed by a group of people who were engaged in lifting a heavy stone, meaning they were demonstrating and testing their physical strength by seeing who could lift the heavier stone. He said to them, "What is the purpose of this activity that you are doing?" They replied, "We are testing our physical strength and endurance with this. We were all gathered together because we wanted to find out which one of us is truly the strongest, who among us is more powerful, and who is the toughest of all." So the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him and his family, turned to us and said, "Shall I tell you who among you is really the strongest and the most powerful person? Do you want me to tell you who among you is truly the strongest in character and in strength?" The companions replied, "Yes, O Messenger of Allah, please tell us. Why is that? Let us know." He said, "The strongest and most powerful person among you is truly the one who, when he is pleased, does not let his pleasure lead him into any sin or falsehood." That is to say, when you like someone very much, your pleasure and affection should not cause you to fall into sin or speak falsehood against the truth. You start giving excessive amounts of praise, you constantly shower them with overpraise, and if they happen to make a mistake, you find yourself unjustifiably overlooking it. This is exactly what happens when a person likes someone so much that they begin to justify every single one of their faults. This is how one eventually falls into the depths of sin and falsehood. Consider someone who, when they are genuinely pleased and satisfied with another person and truly like them, does not let this strong sense of deep affection lead them into the ways of sin and falsehood. This is the right and honorable way of living. And when he is annoyed or frustrated, his annoyance does not prevent him from speaking the absolute and honest truth. When you get angry with someone, or when you become deeply upset, frustrated, and troubled, this feeling of anger should not cause you to turn away from the truth. If, in a specific situation, the truth is clearly with him, you must acknowledge and accept it. If he deserves praise, you should never withhold that recognition from him. And when he has power over someone, he does not use that power against them unjustly, nor does he ever act contrary to the truth. Whenever an individual finally gains power, and when they become truly capable and influential, they should not do things that are not rightfully theirs to claim or pursue. As long as we don't have money, there are many things we simply do not have the opportunity to do. But when we become wealthy, that's precisely when we might do things that are not right, things that are not permissible or ethically sound in our lives. We criticize others for their extreme extravagance, but that's because our own pockets are empty. We simply can't afford it. But when our pockets are full and we have the necessary means, we too become quite extravagant. We object to others' wastefulness, but when we ourselves become capable, we waste as well. We protest against others' bullying, but that's only because we ourselves can't bully anyone. When we ourselves attain a position of influence, and when we acquire some form of power that enables us to exert force, we too begin to impose our own will on others. It is the same thing. When a person gains any kind of power, whether it is financial power, administrative authority, or social status, that power should never lead them to do something that is not their right, or something that is not permissible for them. This is a perfectly natural part of the human experience. So if you find that you are truly able to master and control this powerful wild elephant that resides within your own mind, And if you can consistently hold the heavy hammer of discipline over this wild elephant to ensure you do not let it run loose when it starts to get out of hand, you will find that you will not go astray on your journey through life. If it is extremely dangerous and tends to go astray, and if you have the necessary ability, firmly strike it on the head with the hammer. If you can do this, this becomes a form of raw physical power. But power, in the divine, godly, and Islamic standards and measures, is not considered the most important factor. It is not the main thing. What truly matters is that you can effectively control that inner power. See page 772.
نجم سماها شمس هدانا سرها